Right now on Sunrise, with less than 2 days from a possible government shutdown, lawmakers are closer than ever to making a deal.
But a big debate today could get complicated. Why some Democrats are not happy about what was left out of the public safety bill.
Showers and storms on its way out today. We start drying out and warming up. I'll let you know what to expect for the next 7.
Closing the vault on TCF Bank Stadium. The new name it could get today, and what's behind the sudden change.
Then, a healthy heart starts with healthy eating habits.
When we talk about meats, my rule is the less legs on the animal, the healthier it is for you.
The items you should put on your next grocery list.
And a second chance, 60 years in the making. How the Yankees helped one woman live out her lifelong dream. It's Tuesday, June 29th. KARE 11 Sunrise starts now.
It's time to make change at the bank. In just a few hours, the Board of Regents at the U will vote on renaming TCF Bank Stadium to Huntington Bank Stadium.
That's right. We want to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think about that? Do you like the change to join the conversation? Use the hashtag Sunrisers to chime in.
A lot of people are talking about the colors, you guys.
Yeah.
The maroon and gold is the
Different.
Gophers, so
Sure.
Huntington Bank looks like they're like a neon green. I don't know.
You can't change all those seats. Too much.
Right?
Too much.
Yeah. No. All right, guys. Well, maybe carry the umbrellas with you this morning. As you can see, maybe a few showers on radar just left over south and west of the Twin Cities area. Look east, too. You can see widespread rain into the Wisconsin area, also southeastern Minnesota as well. Really seeing the wettest of the conditions that we're going to see today right now. So as I get into your hour-by-hour planner for the morning hours, just a few showers and then things mainly mostly cloudy to partly sunny with temperatures already warming up to the mid-70s, 76 by 8 a.m. So showers and storms exit today, warm and sunny tomorrow. Barely a shower chance on Thursday, a very small chance isolated with a high of 85.
All right, I think 602, still keep an eye on just a stalled vehicle blocking the right shoulder on Highway 36 and 35E. It's 35E northbound. As you can see, it's not causing really any slowdowns whatsoever. That's the only issue here I'm tracking around the 694, 494 loop and beyond. It's looking pretty quiet as well, but keep an eye on this and have an update in a few minutes.
Thanks, Alicia. After 2 weeks of playing politics, Minnesota lawmakers now have less than 48 hours to pass a budget deal. The biggest bump in the road, a controversial spending bill on how to keep us safe.
That's right. After 2 weeks of political stalemates and slow-moving agreements, Minnesota lawmakers are down to less than 48 hours to pass a budget deal.
And now the one thing standing in their way is a controversial spending bill on how to keep us safe.
Jennifer Austin joins us live from the Capitol this morning. And Jen, things could get complicated during this debate over public safety today.
They could, Gia. That's because this public safety bill being debated by the House and Senate today is a compromise, and not everyone is happy with that compromise, specifically what was left out of this deal. So the deal includes new restrictions on no-knock warrants and jail inmate safety rules, but it leaves out many other reforms that House Democrats and some community activists wanted. That includes restrictions on so-called pretext stops for equipment violations, giving families quicker access to body camera footage and sign and release warrants instead of arrest warrants, things Senate Republicans wouldn't agree to.
When the Senate tells me no enough times, I believe them. We are not here because we are putting the interest of an election certificate over the lives of Minnesotans. We are here because we've heard from the community, because we've done our job this entire session, and we continue to do our job.
And think about this, there's millions of traffic stops. Since 2018, there's millions of traffic stops, and we had 2 tragic deaths as a result of those traffic stops, 2. But at the same time, over 900 guns were confiscated in that same period of time.
We mentioned one of the reforms that did not make it into this deal would have given families quicker access to police body camera footage within 48 hours, actually was the reform that some wanted in this deal. Senate Republicans wouldn't agree to that, but Governor Walz did sign an executive order yesterday requiring the State Patrol and other state law enforcement agencies to release their body camera footage as quickly as possible.
They're all up against the clock now. A long way to go, a short time to get there. Thanks, Jen.
Taking you live now near Miami Beach this morning, where the death toll is climbing after a high-rise condo collapsed. At least 11 people are dead and 150 are still unaccounted for. NBC's Morgan Chesky is there with the very latest.
And good morning. We are entering day 6 since this horrific collapse. And no matter how you look at these numbers, they are simply heartbreaking. Hundreds of families still left waiting for word on their loved ones as a massive rescue operation is now tunneling into the pile of debris in search of any sign of life.
If the rubble shifts, we stop, because you can't take a chance of the rubble shifting and harming somebody's life below.
Coming up later on today, those still left waiting to hear from family.
Here's some other big stories in your morning rush. Despite some recent rain, officials say there's growing concern about fire danger before the 4th of July.
If it puts out sparks, if it shoots up in the air at all, if it dances around and it has a chance of moving, other than where you started moving it especially, we'd ask everybody to be very careful with those.
No open burning is allowed over a good portion of cabin country. However, campfires are still allowed. If you missed your second COVID shot, listen up. Doctors say regardless of when you got your first shot, you should get the second one right away. Right now, the Delta variant is on the rise, and one shot only gives you partial coverage. Governor Walz is still pushing for one shot into 70% of Minnesotans by July 1st. Right now, we're just under 67%. Venmo will soon let you sell products and services on your personal accounts. Users will be charged 1.9% plus a 10-cent fee. The new policy will take effect July 20th. Until now, users could face an account ban if they use their personal profiles for business. And small-town Minnesota hitting it big time. Ely is one of 15 best small towns to visit this year, according to Smithsonian Magazine. The magazine said Ely is a great place to help people break out from the pandemic isolation and reconnect. They also love the beauty of the Boundary Waters Canoe Area wilderness. And that's your Tuesday Morning Rush.
Sunrise is live tracking all of your reaction to the news that the bank may be getting a new look and a new name. We should find out this morning if TCF Bank Stadium will now be known as Huntington Bank Stadium. Yeah, that's the company that acquired TCF Bank earlier this month. Now, TCF originally paid $35 million for the exclusive naming rights to the Gophers football stadium since it opened back in 2009. If the name change passes, this right here, this is the logo the University and Huntington Bank have agreed upon. The U of M's Board of Regents, they're scheduled to meet at 11:30 this morning, so we're gonna have to wait and see if they can get the deal done. So Sunrisers, you guys have been weighing in on this potential name change. Mark says if only the Gophers could bank some wins this year.
Love it.
Sounds like he doesn't really care about the name. He just wants some W's. And Kathy, she thinks it's still going to be referred to as the bank. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this name change? Let us know using our favorite hashtag, and we'll be reading more of your comments a little bit later. But the big thing I think people saw with that lime green, you guys, the lime
That's
green.
different.
It's eye-catching.
Yeah.
Definitely
You
can
can't
see
miss
it.
See
We'll
it
have
from
to wait and see.
See it from space if they change all those seats.
Hey, we'll see what happens with that. Thanks for your comments. Guy, what's our one thing weather?
Yeah, we're really seeing the wettest conditions of the day right now on radar, especially near the Twin Cities area. One more round of showers that's going to push on through while widespread rain looks to stay contained over into Wisconsin.
And a look at the roads here. Still keep an eye. Just a stalled vehicle, Highway 36 and 35E northbound, blocking that right shoulder. That's about it. Metro-wide, no other crashes. Zooming in closer again. No delays, no slowdowns this morning.
Time to connect the dots, where we make sense of the headlines.
That's right. One of the big mysteries surrounding the coronavirus vaccines is how long immunity will last. Now scientists say they have solved that mystery, and the news is good, at least for some. Let's connect the dots.
The new results were just published in the journal Nature. Researchers believe mRNA vaccines could provide protection against COVID-19 for the long term. We're talking about the shots produced by Pfizer and Moderna. The study did not look at the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, but the lead researcher told the New York Times he didn't believe the immune response from that shot would be as durable. According to the findings, it looks like the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines created a persistent immune reaction in the body, an immunity that could last for years. Researchers reported people who had those shots may not need to get a booster shot as long as the virus doesn't evolve drastically from its current forms. Scientists also believe that the immunity provided by the vaccines is actually better than the immunity provided by getting infected with coronavirus. That's because it is more diverse, meaning it will do a better job fighting variants. But the best possible immunity appears to be people who are vaccinated and recovered from COVID. Their immunity could last a lifetime.
A lifetime.
That's good news for them.
Yeah. All right. Well, 6:10 now.
Putting a price on popularity, the historic move that's reshaping college sports and could put some extra cash in the pockets of D1 athletes.
Keeping the U.S. Olympic team on point, these high-tech outfits could help bring home the gold in Tokyo this summer.
Plus, rethinking your next trip to the grocery store.
When we talk about meats, my rule is the less legs on the animal, the healthier it is for you.
And what to put on and keep off your grocery list to keep your heart from skipping a beat.